Hello, Charlestown Middle School. I'm Ellie Jenkins, and today is Veterans Day. It is a day in which we celebrate the brave men and women who sacrifice themselves while serving our country's armed forces. A few members of Student Council got the privilege to interview some veterans who served. Please watch these veterans and their stories.
I'm Tate Employer, and this is my dad, Darren Dickerson. He served in the Marine Corps. What does Veterans Day mean to you, Dad?
Veterans Day means to me giving thanks for all the men and women who served the country, and the ones who've died, and the ones who came home, and all the ones who've sacrificed everything for our freedom.
Thanks for serving.
Semper Fi.
Okay. Hi, my name is Ray Frederick, and I am a veteran of the U.S. Army. I have I'm still serving as a artilleryman in the Indiana Army National Guard, but I spent some time on a few different operations. I was in Operation Noble Eagle, which was Homeland Defense after September 11th, and spent some time doing that, and then I spent 2 tours in Operation Iraqi Freedom, serving in that country. As I mentioned before, I still serve part-time in the Indiana Army National Guard, and I've been in artillery my entire career, but a lot of those missions and jobs didn't require artillery skills, so I did a wide variety of things over that span of time before I became a teacher.
Can you tell me about your career in the service?
Okay, so I joined when I was a senior in high school, joined the Kentucky Army National Guard actually, as a senior in high school in 2000, and it was very different back then. It was before 9/11, so it was supposed to just be a good time and go to college for free and all that. And then September 11th happened, and a lot of things changed. Still did a lot of artillery work, but then as I mentioned earlier, I was on active duty for Noble Eagle and did some security operations. I did recruiting for a little while, which was very stressful during the War on Terror. Was in Iraq in 2005 and 2008. And after that, things kind of settled down, and I transitioned firmly back to part-time for the most part, and went back to school, got my bachelor's degree done, which was nice because the Army paid for that. And then I've been teaching ever since and continuing to serve part-time, which I enjoy. I think if I had to work full-time and do it every day, I wouldn't have served as long as I have. Probably would have hung it up earlier. So.
What does Veterans Day mean to you?
Veterans Day, what it means to me. It's still kind of weird to think of myself as a veteran, and it's always awkward being in the literal spotlight in this case. But for me, it reminds me of my grandfather a lot. And on my dad's side, my papa, he served in World War II as a soldier, and there was a quiet dignity to it. He did what he was supposed to do. He was drafted. He served, he did his best, and when the war was over, he came home. And I think there's something to be said for the quiet dignity of that. People who do what needs to be done, and then they go on with their lives after that. And I really admired that about him, and I think many of my cousins did too. Of the 5 of us on that side as grandchildren, 4 of us ended up serving in the military in one capacity or another. So.
Is there anything that you'd like our students to know about Veterans or Veterans Day?
Oh my goodness. I don't know. I mean, I would say, so there's this civilian military divide that's growing in our society where people who serve in the military tend to be related to other people who serve in the military, and it's generational. And then there are families that don't have anybody serving in the military anymore. It's happened since 1974 when the draft ended, and not everybody serves anymore, or most people don't serve like they used to because of the all-volunteer service. I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I think what would be good is if you don't know anybody who's a veteran, talk to them and just spend some time with them and find out what their experience was like, why they did what they did, and hear their story. I think you might learn something about a part of America you don't have a lot to do with, and if you are connected to the military in some way, if you've got a veteran in your family or a close friend or something, just let them know you appreciate what they did, and give them a chance to talk if you can. I think a lot of people maybe need to talk more than they do, and it helps to have an opportunity to share that. So.
Hi, my name's Riley. I'm interviewing my Uncle Ken. He was in the Navy. So, yeah. What does Veterans Day mean for you?
Basically to remember all my brothers that didn't make it, and the ones past and present. You know, to honor them.
Yeah.
You know, it's not me. It's all the ones that didn't come home.
And why did you become part of the military?
Honestly, it was a way out of Charlestown. That's honest. But I wanted to see the world. I wanted to make a difference. I kind of hope I did that.
Good. Okay.
I would like to thank the veterans who agreed to be interviewed. Now, we will be thanking our veterans by honoring them in this year's Veterans Day slideshow.